Alright, so I just got that from the store. That's what I got. I got the Bambu Lab A1 Mini 3D printer. Really nice packaging, honestly. I wonder if they're repackaged. There's a sticker on the box that said like Best Buy inspected. So I'm not too sure what that is. I am in a rush, unfortunately. I just need to get this unpacked. Alright, so it's been a little bit since I got last video, but I'm the printer here. This is where it's going to stay, and I'm going to show you guys the cleaning process before you start your first print.
So the first step is going to be to ensure that your build plate is completely free of any materials, filament. I made this strap, this scraper, and it works pretty well, but the screws I have right now are on the wrong side and also not the correct size, so it doesn't work that well. Once I get the correct ones, it does work very well. I only know because I'll show you. It kind of works. See how I can just slide that on here? Shouldn't be able to do that. And it actually has a locking mechanism to hold things in place. So I just gotta screw the screws all the way down. But it makes it easier to take off this plastic. I don't know if you're supposed to scrape back and forth. But the first 3D printer. First time cleaning the build plate, even though I've done a few prints. Probably isn't the smartest idea. Alright, so the next step in cleaning the printer is removing the build plate. You want to grab from the edges, you don't want to push the plate too much with your fingers, you know, and grab this. That's it. It's just a little magnetic piece, and it has another side, as you can see, that you can use. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a lot of dust on here, and there's some like filament, little specks. So I'm gonna go run this with soapy water, microfiber cloth or dish towel, and ready to get this thing cleaned up. My build plate here, I got some Dawn dish soap. You want to use any type of dish soap that doesn't have any like additives, just very clean. I'm just gonna wet my rag here. I'm gonna dip it in this dish soap. I'm gonna get it nice and soapy. Put some more water under it so it's not too soapy. Just a little soapy. This is a microfiber cloth I'm using. It's recommended you use this so you don't have a lot of dust on your plate. And I'm just going to start scrubbing. I'm going to rinse this off, I'm going to dry it, and then I'll show you guys how to put it back on. Alright, so now that we got the build plate all cleaned, we wanna place it back here on this plate. What you're gonna have to do, have these two sides up. This is an A1 Mini, by the way. All the build plates kind of look similar. Just kind of try to replicate it. What you need is this bar down here needs to be towards this front end of the 3D printer, is because this is what preps while it's in the print, and it makes sure the print comes out correct. So use two hands here. I'm gonna do it. All right. So I'm just using that notch up there at the top. I'm just trying to line it up to the best of my abilities, and that was perfect. Okay, so that's clean. This little brush part back here on the A1 Mini, sometimes it pokes out when it's cleaning. I don't know if you can pull it out. You probably can somehow, but I'm gonna leave it in there, just trying to scrape away any debris that are in there. This little basket here does not come with the printer. I made this someone else's files on the maker space, or the maker lab, and it's just a little bucket. It attaches into the side of the printer, and you can just collect all the scraps that come out of here. Because man, does this thing produce scraps. I want to show you guys how I'm going to calibrate it before I go into printing my next model. So what you're going to do here is click settings. If you're going to do it on the machine, you'll also do it through the Studio Labs, which is a lot easier. I mean, it works better. You hit maintenance here. When you first jump into settings, and then the top buttons, you hit maintenance. Calibrations, the top settings, you hit that. You can see, you can do the motor noise cancellation, the vibration compensation, the auto bed leveling. I'm gonna turn off, you know what, let's just do it all. I want to do it all so I can ensure I have a proper print, because I'm going to print something that's probably going to take me 2 hours. This is the first print I'm going to be making. This is a laptop holder for my MacBook Pro. I have one. I want to use it on this screen right here, so I'm going to put it somewhere behind like there or behind there on my desk. This is someone named CapCut's file I found here on Makerspace. What I'm going to do though is, instead of downloading it from the app in Bambu Studios, I went ahead and I opened up the app online. As you can see at the top, it says Maker World. What you want to do is look it up. How I easily found it is on the app here. I hit this button down here which says collect, and then I added it to a collection. You can make a collection and save it, click done, and then you'll go into the Maker World online. You log into your account, and then you click up here, the user profile, then you go to collections, and then it'll be in your collections. You put private, or wherever your collection is. Just hit that button for that stuff saved for the video. Don't want to use that yet. So what you also do is, once you find it in the collection or wherever you search for it, you want to hit the download the STL/CAD files. This file here, that's going to do is have a drop down, and it's going to download the file here. You want to head and open this file, and you're going to double click what's in here. So you double click that, it's going to automatically open your file into Bambu Studio. This is the MacBook thing. This is the first thing I'm going to do. This is first print, just to get a gist of it and see if it works. I just cleaned my printer, so I'm going to go over here to my left side. I have to make sure that this is correct. It's on the standard. It's on PLA Tough. It's on an A1 Mini. Its diameter is 0.4. Yes, texturized PEI plate. Okay, I'm going to slice this plate. Since I took it online, the reason you don't want to take it on the Bambu Studios Makerspace itself is because if you just click here, download and open, sometimes the people who make these files embed secret things called G-codes. It's not really a secret, but it just basically tells your printer how to print when it's going through the process. So, for instance, if they have special directions for retracting, which this person might do this little part right here or down here, they might add something. Or if you click up here, you should click this button called color scheme. You can see different options. So your speed, your layer height, your temperature of how the 3D printer is going to work at different segments in the print. So if you click temperature here, it's going to print at 245 the entire way through. We'll see how that works. We're on PLA Top Plus, so we go up to 250. So that even shows you how much scrap it is. Alright, for anyone wondering, taking the tools off the prints are pretty easy. Something this big, I'm just going to try to shimmy it, shake it. We'll make sure that the plate has had time to cool down before you do this. Sometimes you'll have issues. Go ahead and take a scraper here. First print just finished, and it looks really well. This is the MacBook Pro holder. Okay, I mean, whoever made this, the file, I'll leave it in the description. I think it fits freaking really well. Sliding it in here, it just has like just that perfect little snug fit that you want. Holding fine, and this is literally the 3D printer version of an iPhone.